Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new Let's Play on Realm of Thrones 5.5 for Bannerlord 1.2.10, as you can see in the corner right there. So, it has been a while since since 5.5 came out, and I've been meaning to move to this for a while, as you all know. So I finally made the jump, and today we're going to be doing one of the first campaigns, but it's not the one that I promised. The one that I promised is coming later, and is in in a week or so. This campaign is going to be the first of, I'm hoping, quite a few mini campaigns on Realm of Thrones. This first mini campaign is going to be called To End Their Watch. Now, if you're, semi-knowledgeable about Game of Thrones, as I'm just double-checking all the settings, because I have tried to record this before, and let's just say it fucked up. We are going to be playing as the Night's Watch, not the Night's Watch, so we're going to be playing as the Free Folk, and our entire goal is to end the Night's Watch. Now, once we end the Night's Watch, once we exterminate them by killing all of their lords, or if we simply take over all of their territory and they are no longer a kingdom, we do not have to execute all of their lords, but if they are no longer a kingdom, or if we have killed all of their lords so they, again, in fact, become not a kingdom, that is the end of the campaign. The campaign will not proceed past that, no matter how much anyone might want it to. The campaign ends once the Night's Watch ends. Now, a few caveats. The first things first is I do not have to join the Free Folk until I am Clan Tier 2. So I do not have to join them as a mercenary. I am not forced to stay in their land, but I am indeed forced to use Free Folk troops. But again, there is a caveat to using free folk troops. I am allowed to use any prisoners I capture. If they wish to enlist, I am allowed to summon them. They could be of any faction, it does not matter. But as long as they've recruited through prisoners and not through, normal means, it's acceptable. And mercenaries are acceptable as well. Though let's be honest, if you know me, I don't use mercenaries pretty much ever, but you never know, we might find the need. Outside of that, there is no real other rules other than that I'm going to avoid being in the the far north for a while. We're going to be doing the first few parts, probably the part 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 4. We're going to be basically going to the north, and we're going to be fighting in the north against bandits who are, a little more acceptable to fight. So first things first, let's go into the realm and let's get straight into our job, because we've got a character to make. But with those rules set out for you all, we can now get and start to end the watch. There will be a few things we need to do before we end their watch, such as looking at the map as it's changed and looking at a few other things. This is going to be our guy. I didn't really do much to him other than I made him a chunky fighter, because we're going to be on foot. We're going to be an absolute legend. Give him the deepest voice possible. That's actually, apart from making him a bit lighter, because he lives in the snowy area, it's going to be nice, and he's going to be nice and bright-skinned. There we go. So this has changed a little bit, as I noticed when I first loaded this up. There's only 3 options, and they give a lot more bonuses. But I'm going to be choosing stuff that kind of fits the character, and it may be less useful to me. The first is, I was born into a family of Free Folk warriors. And as a child, I was noted for my brawn. When I held down the fields, I actually gathered herbs. You're doing, many scoutings for them, and you're getting good at that. And eventually, I trained with the infantry. And when I was a life adventurer, I defeated an enemy. This gives me a vigor of 8, and all my other stats are absolute garbage. But because we're starting the ripe old age of 40, because, well, time does not matter. We're not really going to be having kids, and as the goal is a very short goal, 50 is a bit too old, but I feel like 40 is a very fair start. And let's make our sigil. It's not going to take me too long, as I actually know what sigil I already want. There, I think it was, wait, was it this one? Go with that one. It's a bit brighter than I used last time, but there we go. We are also going to be, we're going to be Crowsbane, even though that wasn't what we were called last time. Purely because, again, also, the reason I restarted this, I'm going to say this now. The reason I actually restarted this recording is because there was a setting, as you guys probably saw me check, there was a setting that wasn't on. And because it wasn't on, the campaign finished after 33 minutes. But I had nothing to do with it. So we had to restart. But the simple fact of we wouldn't have a campaign if I didn't. But here we are, Halleck Crowsbane. Let's get into the map. Get our Free Folk troops recruited, and get on with our day. Now, we did just level up, but we're not going to worry about that until I've got some troops. I will recruit whatever troop is there. We do need to, you know, dodge the White Walkers. The White Walkers, if I remember correctly, they do kind of tend to ignore you for the most part, and I have set them to 50%. I should show you the rules that we've gone with for this. White spawns are 50%. The events are indeed on. And this is what I didn't have on. I didn't have Kings Protects Night's Watch and Night's Watch May Not War. So essentially, I fucked up that, and obviously all the story stuff is protected. And all the rest of these are as standard. I haven't changed any of these for many reasons. I don't actually know what this does. Whether or not marker bobs up and down. What is... I don't know what marker is, so we're going to find that out together. There we go. Free Folk Son of Fen. These are going to be our Free Folk mainline troops. And once we get up to about 15 troops, we're actually going to head straight south of the border. We're also going to very quickly grab a couple of things, like wood chipper and stuff like that. And we're also going to put some stats in. Put you up and put you up. We then got 6 upgrades. We're going to do you, and we'll put 1 point there. For the most part, we are going to be focusing on combat skills, as there's actually no reason for us to focus on the other skills, because by the time the campaign is over, it won't matter as much, you know? We are running out of food, which means we're going to need to grab some food from Castle Black. But shit. Unfortunately, there was nothing here, which means we're going to have to give it a minute. And by that a minute, I mean we're going to have to spend a night here. The good thing is the Whites are very respectable there and decided to leave me alone. 14 troops are more than we need, so that's good. We are losing health due to the fact that we, of course, currently have no food. There we go. We'll spend 180 on grain here. We'll let that pie go past. And there we go. We are now free to go fight some broken men. And would you look at that? 14 broken men, exactly the amount of broken men we need. Now, I already know how well these troops are going to do, but I'm going to say what I would have said originally is, I actually don't... oh, Ned Stark's execution. Good for him. He's, well, not good for him, but sucks for him, but he's dead now, who cares? Yeah, I never knew really anything about the Free Folk troop line until I started this, I started the first version of this. And I found out Free Folk troops... Oh, right. Naval battle. This is a thing now. These are, this is something that they added, which is... this is the first time seeing one, so... Okay, so the ships are heading towards one another. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anyone controlling the ship. I think it might just be that ships ram into each other, but then again, I honestly don't know, so... Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do something, because I actually don't know how well our troops are going to do in a naval encounter. Hopefully we, you know, we massacre them, and we're able to recruit some of the broken men to our banner. I do think the fire effect going like that's a little off-putting, but what are you going to do? It is, I will say this, it is heavily in beta, I believe they said, well, not they said, but it says in the settings. All right. I mean, don't get me wrong, the ships look nice. Yeah. Well, they missed. Oh. Okay, fair enough. I see what... Oh, I also forgot to do one thing. Whoops. So I'm going to be doing a little less damage than I normally would, because I actually forgot to do something. No, it's not anything, like, super important, but it's just something mini I forgot. And yep, there we go. That is the power of the Free Folk. The Free Folk troops are actually... They're actually goated. And I'm going to be honest. I'm being honest when I say that. And there it is. There is my lovely sword. I don't normally upgrade my equipment straight away, but yeah, in this instance, getting myself some equipment is probably a good idea. And now I am, unfortunately, miles away from where I was meant to be. We're also on this wrong side of the north as well, which doesn't help. You know, we're meant to be on the other side of the north hunting bandits, so this is, yeah, worrying, because pirates are around here, and pirates are scary. And I don't mean scary and like, ooh, that's scary. I mean, like, legitimately, they could end this run with a single swing of their axe. And they are, like, you know, they're painful. I saw some broken... Oh, there they are. 10 broken men or 11 broken men. Yes, please. I'm too slow, though. Quickly just go into last half. We'll sell all this to get a bit of money. We'll recruit all the prisoners just to give us some more troops. Right, come in, knobheads. I know there are robber bandits around here, so I do need to be careful, but... Come on.
You got a problem?
There we go. Yeah, but this is gonna pretty much how pretty much how it's gonna be for a while. Is we're just gonna be slowly but surely breaking down, you know, these guys and moving on. I will probably try and do. I'll try and do like small groups of mountain bandits and forest bandits as well, but we'll see. I want to try and get my Sons of Fen to Fen, the actual Fen, because that's when they're actually, you know, they have. Once my men have shields, I'll like, you know, start fighting bigger bandit groups. Because honestly, without shields, they're really good, but once they get shields, they're amazing. And this is someone who never really used the troops as well. Like, I honestly really slept on them. Like, I didn't realize how much I'd slept on them until I used them, and, like, legitimately, Free Folk troops are awesome. There's our first troop down. Fortunately, it was one of our noble ones, and that's big sad, but... it's been 181, takes us up to 56. No, I will not do that. Actually, I don't want the broken prisoner. Actually, no, I need replacements. Common spear, we don't need spears. So we do need food, though. Food is always going to be kept. The simple fact of, you know, food's important. If we have food, you know, we've got, you know, we can eat. Weirdly enough, it's a very important thing. Wrapped handles or basher? Wrapped handles. Give me better handling of my sword so I can, you know, do better with it. Right, so there are other bandits. Yeah, there's 11 broken men there, 6 mountain raiders. They're running from me, so I'm going to upgrade all of my Sons of Fen to Free Folk Fen. Now, it costs 126, but I think it will. I think this will make it so we can take these guys out without you know issue. Because once you upgrade them to the Fen. Free Folk Fen, they're actually, you know, they get like considerable upgrade. They get, you know, actual armor, helmet, you know, their axe just goes onto the back and they get a sword and shield so they can block ranged weaponry. So really, they are very, very, very good. And again, I can't believe I slept on them for as long as I did. It's honestly a travesty. Now, the biggest issue is they're going to have throwing weapons. Yeah. Unfortunately, Free Folk Clansmen do not have shields. I could have given them shield if I'd have upgraded them, but obviously that was the point. I didn't want to upgrade them at the time, you know, because it's a, you know, only the Free Folk Fen are actually worth upgrading, like early on. And if I can get like upgrade of those, I could get some Bravoti troops, but they're not actually. I can't take those unless they're my culture. I can only take ones from here. Also, I could go out to Fen Warrior. I could. But I really don't want to pay. So I'm going to do the Free Folk Clansmen to give me some Free Folk Warriors. But I don't want to go too much yet because, you know, money is very important to me. Got to make sure that we are, you know, once we get like 4 or 5 grand and that's like our, you know, nest egg, then great, cool, perfect. Until then, though, yeah, no, no thank you, you know? So that even that amount of money there wasn't a lot. We'll recruit you. Don't need you, but we'll recruit you. We're gonna actually quickly try and plop in back into the above the wall. See if I can grab myself a few more troops. There's also a tournament in Castle Black, which if we can come back and do it, we will. But if not, then oh fuck you, really? Okay, so I'd have to go all the way over there, and I'm pretty sure that's being raided as well. So. At the moment, there is nowhere for us to get troops. Actually, no. I'll take the risk and I'll go in a bit deeper. It's not really what I want to do in terms of, you know, I'd much rather just recruit troops, but still. Oop. Yeah, as long as we don't go in the direct path of the whites, they tend to leave you alone. Now, I'm just actually going to recruit the good troops, as in, like, you know, the noble troops for now. Now, the reason for that is I know that they can do what I need them to do right now, which is smash. You got 2.9, so I actually am faster than you. The question is that going to matter in the long run? Better known as how far away am I going to get for 8 troops? Too far, not worth it. Like, if I could have continued going after them, but that would have been a legitimate waste of time. Yeah, until we get cavalry, we are kind of in the position of, like, damn. But, okay, that was actually burnt down. That's a shame. 13 broken men. Oh, no, wait, that 20, though. I want that 20. That 20 is the exact amount we need. And as long as there are no other broken men over here that kind of fuck me over, we are going to be in a great position.
We're not looking.
Yeah, because basically I knew they were going to go into the corner there, so put ourselves in center and let's go. So I think we should be fine. We got a broken guard. Isn't he like a tier 2 troop as well? So, you know, we do have good troops, especially the Son of Fen and Fen, because they are just really good units. I hate that they're actually as good as they are because I've slept on them for so long. Though in all fairness, I sleep on a lot of troops because, you know, I try to do mono challenges where I only use, for the most campaign, I'll only really use one of the you know, units. The simple fact of, I think it's just, you know, it's better in the long run because we get to try out the units. We'll do that, but we're not going to, you know, spend any more. New helmet, awesome. That's really not enough loot, though. Yeah, loot is questionable in how good loot you'll get. Like, it's honestly better to start fight now that we're, like, you know, in my opinion, you know, I'd say we're a little bit ready. I'm actually going to go and fight what I would actually prefer to fight, which is the forest bandits. We're going to fight them in small numbers. But first things first, tourney. Okay, sword and shield beginner. I probably not, and that's a shield, brother. So, you know, more than likely gonna, you know, yeah, outskill me directly. But remember, it's kicking, not a. I was still in the kicking animation. Own fault. Did it to myself, as they say. Did it to myself. I do love the new art they've put in as well. Really nice. Yeah, there's another 700 gold. Let's go get ourselves back over to... well, not back over. Let's finally, for the first time in the... Ooh, 35 of you. I definitely could not beat you, but that is a nice number. Yeah, finally over to Deepwood Motte, where the forest bandits roam. Or at least they did in the last one. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, forest bandits, please start roaming. I need you. Now, 8 forest bandits are probably the most we really want to tackle at once. Not because, you know, forest bandits are hard to fight or anything, but just because... The fuck? Just happened? I just got duked. I have no clue what the hell just happened there. I now have no food. Awesome. And my men are starting to get killed, you know, starting to die. Right. There's a little bit of a map issue there, it looks like. That's okay. Few and far between, so it's okay. It's, you know, it's not a problem. There isn't really mercs, not mercs. There's not really bandits over here, and that's actually concerning, as that was a big, you know, like not like, you know, technically, yeah, no, this was pretty much like what I needed. Like, I needed the big groups of bandits, because that's, well, that was my intention of what I was going to fight. Like, the large chunks of bandits, but because for some reason Robert Glover's over here, there's no bandits. Okay, you know, there's mountain bandits. Let's fight the mountain bandits. 11, I'd love to fight the 11. Okay, there. Yeah, I haven't got enough skill, I don't think. 4.4. I'm not even moving quick enough to fight them. Which is, that's actually a concern in of itself as well, is that we're not even... Yeah, we're running into an issue I did not have the first time, so this is concerning to say the least, but it is something we will figure out, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not going to harbor or, you know, be a problem for too long. Hopefully that is not foreshadowing. We do have broken troops, which is good, so we're going to, you know, keep adding those to our number as best we can.
Infantrymen!
Okay, broken bowmen don't seem to want to fire. Cool, I guess. That's... Ow. Got an arrow right in the face there, or in the neck. No, it was in the head. It was actually in the face. Yeah, my men using their two-handed axes are just... They are built different in a literal sense. Like, they just absolutely... They fuck is what I'm getting at, is they fuck. Wrong button. I press C. Oh, I meant to press C. Okay, let's put you up a little bit. I need to get to Forest Kin, and I need to get to Tracker ASAP. I physically can't put any more points into it, or I would, other than, you know, attribute points when I get them, but...
You best back off. Scores of our
Okay, I would like to fight you, though. Come here. Is anyone broken, men? Ooh, I got scared there. No, don't go near the 12. You go near the 12, there's a high likelihood that I'll have to fight you and the 12, and that would actually end horribly for us. But fighting the 21 should be exactly what we need to hopefully get our economy, or like our money on point. Whether or not it will, I don't know. Because, you know, fighting bandits early on is never really... It's not profitable, but it's definitely not the most profitable thing you could do. But it's something we need to do to build ourselves up, so we'll be ready to fight the Night's Watch. Hopefully, the free folk are able to keep them at bay. Oh yeah, also, I forgot, there is one other rule I did forget. No giants. There will be no use of giants in this playthrough. Giants are broken. Even though they cost 10 grand, they are too broken. Like, giants will be left for a giant playthrough that I had planned to do in the future. Like this campaign, it's probably gonna it's gonna have to wait a while because, you know, this one I'd say is more important in my opinion. Don't really want any prisoners right now, and I don't really want to upgrade any of my troops because, you know, money, and yeah, really doesn't feel like I'm making enough money from this. To say I'm paying 76 a day, I'm not making enough per bandit pie, I don't think. Go back over to the last half, I guess. No, sod you, I'm killing those guys as well. Come here. I need my cunning, not my I need my cunning up as well, because I need to get this so that I can, because I pretty much only have a party of infantry, we can travel through forests rapidly, basically. Oh, shit. 1 second. Let's just retreat. There we go. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, if you ever have that issue, just retreat or like go back to the main menu, or like if you have it on the actual campaign map, just try and get to a city as quickly as possible before, if you're epileptic, look away. Like, do not look at that if you're epileptic, obviously. I do not want people getting themselves hurt because of a visual bug. God, I'm barely able to hit because of how like quick my men are. Yeah, my free folk fen are absolute monsters. In the good way, obviously. Olives, yep, keep those. Lovely. Where's the... Okay, Winterfell is currently the nearest. Let's go to Winterfell. Oh, forest bandits. Okay, we're gonna, you know, we're gonna fight over here for a bit. First things first, I want to go to Winterfell, and... But I believe Winterfell has got a bunch of different scenes, so... Let's look into it. So, did Winterfell... Is it a Winterfell keep scene, or was it the actual city? I don't remember. So to find out, we'll just look at the city, you know. Okay. I don't think this is... I actually couldn't tell you. This could actually be Winterfell, and I wouldn't know. So, you know, we'll have a quick little jot around. Actually, there's no point jotting around when you could just do this instead. Yeah, I legit do not know if this is a custom map or not. Either way, it's gorgeous, but I don't think it's custom. If it is custom, I will wholeheartedly apologize to those that made the map. But I don't see no weirwood tree, which would be my, like, biggest, oh yeah, this is definitely custom. Though, at the same time, there is also those black that stuff there. So again, I think maybe this actually is custom, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but either way, it looks great. You know, there is no real worry or like question whether it looks good or not. They have 2 types of Stark boots now. Whoa. Sumpters would be great. We'll buy... Actually, you know what? We'll buy 2 Sumpters for now. Just because I know I'm going to need them. Right, let's get away from the robber bandits. So we're going to be hunting the forest bandits while trying to steer clear of robber bandits. This is going to be a very interesting attempt, and you're making me go too far north. I don't like it. Come here. All right, so this is our first attempt at some, what's it called?
Infantry! Warriors!
Forest bandits. Let's see how we handle them. If we don't handle them very well, or if they, if I take a loss or two, we'll just upgrade our troops, and that should counter the issue. I'm just trying to, like, basically make as much money as possible. Like, I want to hit probably 20 grand before my daily expense exceeds 150 or even 125. Like, I don't really want to spend much money a day and have, like, a lot of money in the bank. The main reason, because, obviously, we want to make sure we're, doing the... We want to make sure we have a nice amount of money in, in pocket so we can get ourselves some equipment. Because we want to be fully decked out before we start the war. So before we start joining into war against the Free Folk, not the Free Folk, the Night's Watch. The biggest issue, obviously, I'm going to run into is the fact that I'm, how to phrase this? No, I prefer the layered tunic. I'll take the scarf, though, because, I don't have anything there. Yeah, the biggest issue we're going to run into is... once we hit Clan Tier 2, we just have to go join Free Folk. There is no, like, oh, I can, it's once I'm Clan Tier 2s, I may join them. It's not, no, I have to. Like, we have to go join them. We'll just have to, take whatever L's or whatever, possible L's come our way. Okay, outside of the woods, we are actually faster. It's inside the woods where they are... Oh, shit. Wait, 19 of them doesn't think they could beat us? Alright. This may be a dumb idea, but I'm going to attempt this. I'm going to hope that we can win this, because if not, that's going to really, really, like, set us back. But if we do win this, it's going to really set us up. In all fairness, once my men seem to get towards the enemy line, they seem to just, like, rip them apart. Yeah, we lost 2 troops. That's surprisingly low amount. A one-handed bearded axe. I'm gonna take that myself. I'm not gonna use those. Rough fur armor. Honestly, I need better armor, so yeah. Like I said, I have to slowly upgrade my own armor while doing this, so... And obviously, we do not sell food. The sole purpose of, we just need it. Combat tips, good, good, good. Let's try and get over to Winterfell without getting attacked by robber dicks. Yeah, Winterfell, you should probably deal with the fact that you've got a robber den right next to you. Okay, we've got a little bit more money now, so I'm actually willing to... Okay, so it'd be 100, so this would be 108. And I'd have like the tier 4 version of them. So what's like... Stat-wise, it's an increase of 20 points and 30 in athletics. They get shoulder armor as well. I don't think they get like anything else, so it's... No. We're gonna do you and you, though. We'll go get the Free Folk Berserkers. Wait, they cost... No, we won't. We'll do you, and that's it. We'll just get our stuff up to tier 3. And to end this part, we'll try this tournament, see if we can get this weapon. Because it would be good for us if we did. Shit. Well, bollocks. My archer, you had one job, and your job was to shoot the back of the guy that I was fighting. Okay, I'll let you off. I'll let you off. All right, let's quickly get out of here so we can go find ourselves a combat to, wait for the next part in. Now, before anyone says do bandit-like hideouts, we will do eventually, but honestly, early on, bandit hideouts are actually a bad idea because we need the bandits to be consistently spawning. Bandits aren't consistently spawning, we ain't making money. Okay, we're slower than you when we... Okay, well, first things first, let's... I don't actually want to recruit any of you guys, so... Yeah, not really a helpful tip there. My God, these guys... Let's just kick these guys out. There you go. That's really not helping. Yeah, I need to get to 75.
You got a problem?
All right, and in the next part, we will deal with these broken men. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please do leave a like, comment, and share. It helps out immensely with the channel, helps the channel grow, keeps the channel on point. But most importantly, it helps me continue to make new stuff. But if you want the mod for yourself, all the mods are linked down below. They are linked in the correct order of where you obtain them and what order they are listed in the mod launcher itself. So if you have any issues with loading the mods in a mod order, just check the list that I have them listed in my description, and that is the correct load order you'll need for mods. If you want to support the channel monetarily, they are the channel memberships. But outside of that, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys then.